What? Can someone explain to me what happened during this fight? All right, so we have another example of a Bulwark bug that is essentially increasing the hitbox for the Bulwark. So, for whatever reason, when it comes to lasers or fire, we have talked about this in the past, and I thought it was Helldrake specific. So I will just reference that at the end of this part. But yes, what is happening during the clip we are about to watch is a Bulwark who puts up their shield during the Vortex Beast fight. And in which case, it increases the hitbox of the Bulwark. So, if you are aware of this bug, which again, I will show the video where I cover this bug in the past. If you're aware of this bug, it normally happens during the Helldrake fight when you're behind the pillar. If you put up your shield, for whatever reason, the fire goes past the pillar and you get hit by the flames. Now, it seems this is also the case for this Vortex Beast fight. And I gotta be honest, I actually found this clip a little bit ago, which is, there's a funny cameo in this. But yeah, I found this clip a little bit ago, and I actually recognized it because I've played with this Bulwark. I've actually played with this exact clip. Yeah, whatever, regardless. You guys will see my name here because this is actually in one of my Vortex Beast videos, which is pretty interesting. I don't think this person who posted this even noticed that I was in the game or whatever. Doesn't really matter. However, I do distinctively remember asking myself, how did that Bulwark die? In this fight. And hey, turns out it was because of an old bug that we talked about before that is actually more widespread than previously known. Okay, so right here, nice contested health regeneration there. Honestly, I specifically remember that. Yeah, you see my name right there. But okay, so we had the Vortex Beast pretty low, and you definitely see this Bulwark right here, shield up. You see the lasers. There's two lasers right here. One's going towards the Bulwark, one's going away. So I highly doubt the shield hit the one that's going away. But boom, look at that. Absolutely insane. So let's keep an eye on the ping here, just in case that is an issue. But I don't think it is. Yeah, no ping. And dude, look at the damage on this, dude. That was in, I can't remember if this was hard mode or not. It might have been. It might have been. If I was playing tactical, yeah, I'm playing tactical. I think it was. I think this was hard mode Vortex. But yeah, this is definitely 1-to-1 what we have seen with the Helldrake boss fight, where you're behind a pillar, you put up the shield. For whatever reason, it increases your hitbox for like energy-based attacks, I guess. Because the strange thing about this, you would think if this bug was, you know, applying to every type of damage, you would think just like spore mines. Well, you can't really block spore mines, really. Yeah, you would just think that there would be more issues. To be completely honest, like this seems pretty game breaking. In my opinion, it's just, there's probably not enough Bulwarks who understand that if you put up your shield against fire or lasers, apparently, you will get damaged by it. So this is definitely one of the more complicated bugs that I came across. I also think this is one of the bugs that went under the radar because we didn't have enough examples. It was, oh, the Helldrake was bugged, but it turns out, I mean, we did know it was a Bulwark bug, but we thought it was a bug that only applied to the Helldrake boss fight. Well, here it is right now, where this Bulwark is getting a lot of damage just because they have their shield up, and these lasers are essentially hitting the Bulwark in a very larger radius. So he's getting hit by multiple lasers with this, with that damage. Yeah, I would hope so. If he got hit by one laser there, that's kind of insane. But yeah, he gets hit by that one, and then he gets hit by the one that I think was going forward. Also, by the way, you can see the one that's going forward, it even stopped in its tracks, which I assume means because it hit something. But I don't know. I could just be looking too far into that. But okay, after this clip, I will just reference the video where we talked about this bug before. So if in case you want to go see that one, you can just go see that one. Here it is. It is the Helldrake's been bugged since launch video, which now I'm thinking about changing that thumbnail. Regardless, yeah, this was a video 4 weeks ago before patch 10 came out. So maybe the Vortex Beast is bugged. Maybe this happens with other classes. Let me know in the comments if that's the case. But to me, this is extremely reminiscent of the Helldrake, well, the Bulwark bug, where you put your shield up behind the pillars, and you will still get absolutely eviscerated by the fire from the Helldrake. Also, I thought you could never get damage past armor segment before starting to get health damage. Now there is this frame I've got during the video where you can see my character getting damage through my armor straight into my HP, and now I'm wondering if that was always the case, or if that's something new to patch 10, or maybe it's just something that is part of the Mutolith fight. I would hope not. I would hope not. Yeah, no, this is what it looks like. In my experience, when I see health bars like this where all red armor, red health, that is the attack doing an immense amount of damage. That is the attack breaking all your armor and then going into your health bar, which, in my experience, I don't think the lasers break all of your armor. Maybe they do. Honestly, when it comes to fighting the Mutolith Vortex Beast, I have 4 fights on it now, which isn't the best, but, you know, I've been playing a lot of daily stratagem, so my operations have been pretty random recently. My missions have been random. Anyway, this is still pretty problematic, and as you can see, the Bulwark does have a shield up, and not to mention, this does look 1-to-1 how it looks with the Helldrake boss fight bug. The pillars essentially just aren't blocking the fire if your hitbox is much larger than the pillars, in which case this carries over. Considering this Bulwark has their shield up, this Bulwark is a little bit larger than they think, they're probably getting hit by more lasers than they think. There was the one that was going at him, which might have even hit him immediately when it spawned, and then there was the 2 lasers crossing paths that was potentially leaving a lingering hitbox, potentially, for the increase in hitbox. Yeah, no, seriously though, when it comes to holding up your shield, be careful. Put it down against lasers and fire. I think, I really, again, like, you would think this would be working against, like, rockets or something. You'd think we would see more bugs with the shield. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. We just haven't really noticed it. But yeah, this is definitely something I consider a bug that we talked about in the past, kind of re-emerging to be worse than I thought. Probably some kind of laser hitbox bug, making it linger longer than it needs to be. Yes, that has to be the case. That has to be the case. Or at the very least, I think it's a combination of things, probably. When it comes to the laser hitboxes and the fire hitboxes, putting up your shield is essentially just making it easier for the game to hit you. And for whatever reason, it just doesn't register that you're blocking any of it. I'm pretty sure if you block fire, at least on, like, the bridge, actually, no, I honestly never done anything like that. I never tried to block fire, so I really don't have a good example for this. I mean, ultimately, it seems like the Helldrake fight and the Vortex Beast are where you're going to have to make sure that your shield isn't up during energy attacks. I don't know what to say. Like, it is the fire attack for the Helldrake, and then the laser attacks for the Vortex Beast. Like, that's the one thing, like, the Bulwark is the only thing connecting these two things for me. Like, what is the difference between a hitbox between the fire and the laser attacks compared to the hitbox for the, you know, the Terminator rocket attacks? Like, you would think the Terminator rocket attacks would be much worse to deal with as a Bulwark, considering this bug specifically. But apparently it just doesn't work the same way. So this is very puzzling, to say the least. I really definitely I definitely want to hear from you guys to see if you ran into this bug, because personally I think this one can definitely ruin some runs, man. Like, again, this Bulwark was full health. They literally just used a Vigorating Icon, and they were just unfortunately using their shield during the laser attack for the Vortex Beast, which I just want to add, when it comes to the laser attack with the Vortex Beast, stay away from it. If you see that thing, pretty much try to gauge the longest possible range for a laser and stay like 3 yards away from it. Just stay away from it. But yeah, the Vortex Beast can definitely be pretty frustrating to fight, especially considering now that if you're a Bulwark, if you have your shield up, it can potentially be worse. And not to mention, if this is the case, I'm surprised I haven't seen more people talk about this one. Again, that's only if this is the case. Maybe this is a different bug or something. We looked at the ping was fine. If you go into my tactical hard mode, I believe it's hard mode, Vortex Beast fights, you can definitely just watch the fight yourself. And yeah, I'm super surprised by it. Yeah, sheesh, man. This is definitely unfortunate. I'm just concerned about what we missed now, to be completely honest, because if the Helldrake boss fight if that wasn't enough of an example that something should be done about the shield hitbox against fire and lasers, I don't know. Yeah, it's obvious now that there's something the devs need to tweak. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have anything to expand about with this bug. Do you have anything to add? Has this happened to you? But again, I'm genuinely surprised that I don't see it more often. Maybe it was the perfect combination of lasers as well that made it that damaging. He did technically walk in the area where three lasers would have hit. So yep, this is confusing. I do admit this is definitely one of the most confusing bugs I've seen in the launch of the game. Like, for 100%, this is the most confusing bug I've seen. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any more information on that. Again, I did reference the Helldrake bug video, and then there's also the hard mode Vortex video with playing Tactical, by the way. I believe I was playing the Black Templar Tactical. It was pretty sick. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any more information on this. Let me know how you feel about it. Thanks for watching.